Hello, my fellow chatterers and book lovers, and anyone else who has popped in because you're curious about what this is or you have got a bit lost. Welcome everyone, I'm Chatty, this is my channel, Chatty the Mad Chatter, and I'm going to be chatting to you very madly because I'm on part 3 of my series about series video. It was not supposed to be 3 parts, it was supposed to be 1. It's supposed to be 1 part, but filming part 2, my camera battery died. I was hoping I was getting little things coming up again. You've got 15% left. And I was like, 15% is fine. We're going to do this. We were so close. We were so close to just completing it, but it just stopped short. So if you are unsure of what this is, then please do go and see part 1 here or part 2 that will come up shortly, and you will be able to find both of those very easily if you click on the description. And you click more and it will go down and it will show you all those different videos so you can catch up with the other ones if you have not yet seen those and you've just clicked on this randomly on the part 3, because you may have done so, I don't know. Hello everyone who has stayed with me through part 1 and part 2, and finally we are almost there. I'm just going to have a couple more things to say about the current reads Bookstack, which is where we are, talking about the spring and summer term, my series for spring and summer term, what I have achieved and what the series stands at for the end of July. I know we're in October, but the end of July, it's taken me a while. And then I'm going to talk about the series I'm up to date with and if that looks like it's going to be changing anytime soon. Yes, it is. I'm scared. Anyway, I'm going to do the current Bookstack first. So as I said in my previous video, I had 22, but I've now removed 2 series. So we now stand at 20 series. So I have 20 series that I'm currently reading from the end of July. I like that number. That's a nice number. I would love it to get down to 15, possibly even 10. 10 is the ultimate goal. I feel that is a nice amount of series to be working on. So hopefully I'll get there. We will see. But the thing that's worrying me is my up-to-date series, because I believe there's quite a few books that are due to be coming out. So let's have a look at what that looks like. So with the current series, I have now added A Tempest of Tea. I think that's called Murder and Tea. No, I don't know. Actually, I have no idea what that series is called. Anyway, A Tempest of Tea. I've added that one. Stormlight Archive, I am now up to date with, which is thrilling. So that is Rhythm of War is the last book that is currently out. So that one is now in the pile. And Coco Akanabi is also in here as well. And I have added that to the current one. So let's see how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 series up to date. This number doesn't matter too much about, I don't really care whether it kind of shrinks or grows, to be perfectly honest. So the numbers for this one is kind of irrelevant. What is relevant though is looking at these and seeing, are there any that are going to be published soon? And yes, there is. So the Blood Swan Saga by John Gwynne. I'm currently up to date, but The Fury of the Gods, it's very exciting, is being released in November, I believe. So that will be coming very soon. I really hope to kind of pick it up and read it pretty much straight away. It is a really nice kind of like wintry saga, and I'm very keen to read it, see what happens. So I feel that's not going to hang around too long for me. Wisteria is out in August. That is the sequel to Foxglove, which is the Belladonna trilogy. So that will be the 3rd and final book in the Belladonna trilogy out. However, I am very lucky and I've got the Fairy Loot editions of this, and I obviously want the final one in that. So I do not know when I'm actually going to be able to get my hands on that, so that might hinder me a tad, but hopefully I will be able to read it and finish it by next term, because again, that's a really nice cozy autumny wintry one to read. Sing Me to Sleep, again, I think it's either August or September. But yeah, Sing Me to Sleep is the sequel to that one, is Drown Me with Dreams, and that's going to be released soon. So that's definitely 3 that are due out. Hollowpox, the Nevermore series, we actually have a date for the 4th book that we've been waiting for since I don't know when. We've been waiting a long time. It's very thrilling. So Silverborn is going to be out in 2025. So not to worry too much about that at the moment, but excited. Stardust Thief, we are getting the Ashfire King. I think it's spring 2025, but I'm not entirely sure. Iron Widow, we are getting the Heavenly Tyrant. We have a release date now. It's coming out on Christmas Eve, 24th of December. We'll be getting that one. So that's actually okay for next term. But again, I think that's one that I'm going to be wanting to pick up pretty soon after I'm reading. Spice Road, we are getting Serpent Sea. Again, it's that kind of I think it's September-y time we're getting that one. So that is four of my series that are going to be no longer up to date. So that's going to affect the piles, definitely. A Prayer for the Crown Shy, the second Monk and Robot book. There has been no news about whether or not Becky Chambers is planning any more in the Monk and Robot series. I would love that. But if she does, I'm just going to pick it up straight away and read it. But I haven't heard that there are any planned. So I'm actually going to remove A Prayer for the Crown Shy from this pile. I'm not giving myself any points for like finishing that series because I don't know if it's finished. But I just feel I don't need to track it anymore. I'm quite happy that I'm up to date with that Monk and Robot duology. The same for the Lizzie and Belle mysteries. I haven't heard that JT Williams has got any more coming out in that series. So again, I'm just going to say that that's a duology that I am up to date with. And if she does release anything, I will be getting that and reading that pretty much straight away. So I've removed that one as well. Zachary Ying and the Dragon Empire. Zachary Ying is also by Zira and J. Zhao. I presume we will get news on if there is more after the release of Heavenly Tyrant, because I think at the moment that one just needed to come out. But it was definitely left in a way that there are going to be more books in that series. And again, I feel, because it was such a fast-paced adventure and there was so much like Chinese legends and folklore within it, I want to read a book of Chinese folktales and then read Zachary Ying and the Dragon Empire again. So reread because I've forgotten so much, should there be some more books coming out. So I'm also going to remove that one from the pile. And finally, we have Legendborn by Tracy Dean. The most recent book in the Legendborn saga is Bloodmarked, which I have read and I have since unhauled because I loved Legendborn, but I didn't really enjoy Bloodmarked. And I don't think that I am going to be continuing with the series because the direction it's gone in, I just didn't find it as intriguing and as fun. And it kind of moved quite far away from what was being explored in Legendborn, what the bits that I enjoyed that were being explored in Legendborn. So I'm not going to continue with that series. I'm still going to keep Legendborn as just a singular book because I enjoyed what was explored in it, but I'm not going to continue with that series. So that's going to go as well. Which means I now just have one pile of books, and it is 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 books high. So 10 series I'm up to date with. A Tempest of Tea, no news. Stormlight Archive, the Wind of Truth. Yeah, I think it's called the Winds of Truth. I did know. I forgot Wind and Truth. Something to do with wind and something to do with truth is being released in December. And that is going to take me a long time to get to because I like the paperbacks and it took me long enough to get to Rhythm of War. So I have no idea when I'm going to be continuing with the Stormlight Archive, but I'm just going to enjoy this final term of being up to date with it, knowing that that is soon not going to be the case. And Koku Akanabi, the next book is going to be out pretty much next month. So that one there will be a book 2 for. So I'm going to be borrowing that from the library at some point. We will see. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 books within the next term that are going to go back onto current reads. So that's not going to look so great. So there we go. That is the final part of my series. as it stands, I feel I've had a very successful spring/summer term. I have completed a lot of series. I've definitely moved on. I'm very happy with my points that I've accumulated. It feels good. I feel like I'm in a good place, and I feel much better if I'm having cleansed my series as well. It feels much more manageable and much more relevant. But knowing that some of the ones I'm up to date with have got new releases coming is very exciting, but also means that my series is just growing again. So I feel like I've got a lot of work to do in this coming autumn term to get myself in a good position again, because ideally, like I said, I would love to have 15 to 10 current series, like ideally 10, but I feel that's quite ambitious. So we're going to see how it goes. But anyway, that is the end of my Serious About Series video. Please do get chatty in the comments and do tell me, what do you know how many series you are reading? Are you someone who reads series? Are you someone that just kind of doesn't? You just kind of dip in and out of books, and series is not really something you do? You prefer standalones, or do you just have so many series on the go and you just don't mind? I would really love to know. And if you have read any of these series, please share your thoughts on those, because you know I love a chat. Happy reading, everyone.